Edward Nason Burney was born in a small town south of Melbourne called Port Melbourne in 1893 to parents William and Frances Burney. Sadly, his father Francis Burney died when Edward was only aged 15 in 1908. He was educated at a state school in Port Melbourne before moving with his mother and siblings to Yarloop in Western Australia, where he was raised along his 5 brothers, Patrick, William, Arthur, Charles and Francis, and also his sister Dorothy. Edward was employed as a farm labourer in Yarloop until he enlisted for war in 1915. On the 19th of July, 1915, Edward Nason Burney enlisted as a private at Black Boy Hill, Western Australia. He embarked for war 4 months later on board the HMAT A2 on the 18th of November 1915, when he was aged only 22. Edward was a part of the 32nd Battalion, D Company. Edward's company went to battle against the Germans in Fromelles, France. He was listed as missing for 3 months until further news was found. Unfortunately, later on in 1915, Edward was announced killed in action. His death was made known to his mother in the following letter.
Dear Madam, in reply to your letter about your son, we deeply regret that his name has come through on a German death list, as they had found his identification disc. There is nothing to show that he died in their hands. He may never have been taken prisoner. With deep sympathy in your great sorrow, yours faithfully.
On the 28th of May, 1926, a victory medal was dispatched and received by Edward's mother. This medal was to acknowledge the efforts made by Edward Nason Burney and to prove that Edward participated in the battles associated with World War I. Edward Nason Burney was a spirited young man who was devoted to his parents and siblings, and will always be remembered as a brave man who went to war for the good of his country. Edward Nason Burney is now buried in the Fromelles Military Cemetery in Fromelles, France.